Yo, what's going on guys? MrMtnKing here again today, and welcome back to another Fortnite YouTube video. And note the title of this video is not clickbait. These retakes I'm going to be showing you are extremely protected. They're, in my opinion, the most protected retakes that you could be doing that would possibly get you back high ground. I probably spent about 5 hours developing these and another 10 hours learning how to do them effectively. So if you could just drop a like if you do like this video, that'd be awesome. I'm going to go over how to do them. I'm going to show you what they are, how to do them, and then I'm going to explain why they work so well. I'll go over tips of how to do them very smoothly, crosshair placement, all that good stuff. All right, so the first retake I'm going to be going over in this video, I'll do it real quick here and I'll explain how to do it. All right, so that is the retake. A little bit sloppy on my end. Here's what it looks like from back. Now let me go over how to do that real quick. So you want to start off with a double ramp. Just double ramp and double ramping. You want to place a cone here, then flick up and place a cone there. Then you're going to want to grab this ramp, get past the halfway point, and edit it backwards. So you're standing out like this. From your edit, place a wall, and place a wall here. Then here's the tricky part. As you're jumping, you're going to want to place another wall, a cone on top of that wall, and then a ramp on a floor beneath you. So it's going to look like this. All right. Now from here, you're going to want to place a wall there. Edit the cone open as you're running up this ramp. Confirm the cone. And then you're going to want to do a high 90, like kind of like a reverse 90 out to the side here. So you're going to want to place 4 walls like that. And when you place the ramp underneath you, it will also place one above you. At that point, you're going to want to place a cone on top of it, and then a ramp and jump and a floor and a ramp connect to it. Then edit through that. And that's the retake. Now, let's go over why this works so well and why you have to do it this particular way. So if you're an opponent, you're going to be ramping up behind them. So you're going to be right about here, be coming up, and you're going to see the 2 cones. You're going to probably stop for a second, get ready to shoot them. When they do that cone jump, that's completely protected. I'm going to go back in replay mode and get a clip of what that cone jump looks like and show you how protected that wall is. It's fully protected. It's just straight up protected all the way. It moves straight out to the side. It goes up 1, 2, 3 layers here. Just like in the span of no time at all, you're up 3 layers. And then you have this cone on top of here that also can make people land here on their ramp. And then you've literally just got high ground from them. It's super effective, super fast. That's why I like this one so much. Now, there is a much easier way to get that high cone, but I need you guys to do it this way because it is much more protected. So the temptation is to do it like this. So you do that, double ramping, you place 2 cones, you edit it, and you place the wall there. The temptation is to do it like that. Now, I'll go back in replay mode and show you this as well. But when you do that, you are literally leaving your body exposed for a quarter of a second there as you're jumping, maybe less. And I've been shot countless times while I was doing that, so I was forced to develop the way I just showed you guys. When you do it like that, you're literally placing the wall before you even jump, and it is completely protected. So here's one more time, full speed. That's that. So retake number 2 is a little easier to do, in my opinion. A little bit less protected, maybe. But here it is. So you're going to want to start off like that. And that's that. So the way to do this one, you go up your ramp like you would normally, flip your ramp around, place the 2 walls. But basically just get back to here, right? You place your wall there, you edit those open again. And this is a little bit tricky at this part, but it's not as tricky as the spamming the walls everywhere. So you're going to want to do a 90 out, place one there, one out there, and then one behind you. Then look down and place a ramp, and look up and place a ramp. So it'll look like that. So it's a little bit quicker. You don't have to place that cone on top, which makes it a little bit easier. But then there is like a little bit more of a second to get shot. And if your opponent is over here, they get a pretty free shot on you. But this is pretty much assuming that your opponent is behind you still, and then it's pretty protected. So that's how you do it. Here it is one more time real quick. And that's that one. Now, if you haven't guessed, all these retakes are kind of in the same family of retakes. They all start with this basic maneuver startup here. These are kind of my signature retakes now because I spent so much time working on them. So by now you should know how to do that. You place 2 walls, you do the jump again, and then this is where the variation happens every single time, right? Okay, so this time, place the wall again. Now, you're going to do something like a reverse 90 and then cone it. So you do a reverse 90 and cone it. When you're here, you're going to not want to land up on the ramp as far as I did. You want to land down about here and then start running this way. You place a wall there and do a high scissor jump there. And you're going to want to edit that open, and you can do anything you want from there. I mean, you can just do that. I mean, you can do whatever you want from there. Full speed, it looks something like this. A little bit trickier than the last one. Now, obviously, if you want to, instead of doing that squiggly thing I just did there, you know, doing all that, you can just obviously just place a floor and a ramp and just keep going out. Now, when do you use these retakes in a build fight? Like, when are these useful? Well, obviously, I showed you before when they're right behind you. You want to do any one of these retakes, really. They're just really good in those situations because they're especially catered just to block off behind you, you know? So any one of these is really good for any of those situations. Miss the cone there. But you don't want to just do them straight away. You want to combine them with a kind of a throwaway move that just kind of zigzags you up. The reason you want to do that is so they start losing their height. So say they're about 2 layers above you right now. You're going to start here, you place the 2 cones. You're going to place a floor and a ramp and just kind of go out like that. Do the same on this side. Same on this side. So you're just kind of doing this maneuver. And what that will do is that will get them close. Like almost losing height. The reason for that, let me show you real quick. It's because it looks like that. You're going up an angle. They can't get a shot on you. The moment they start dropping down to try to get a shot on you, you're moving out the other side of the ramp. You're constantly shifting from side to side. It's really, really tricky to get a shot on someone. So you do that for a couple seconds, and then you pull off one of these retakes. You can just edit out like the front there. Messed up the edit there, but if you know you got high earn, you don't just have to go into another ramp. You can literally just edit out, go into 90, and just take height back from them. That's what I do a lot of times. These retakes are really good for taking height. All right, so as promised, I'll go over some crosshair placement tips. So when you're doing this, you're going to want to just like flick up when you're not even on this ramp yet. You're going to want to be back on this ramp when you flick up. I'll make it really easy to get that top cone. When you get here, you're going to want to grab the ramp out from up there and just come straight down the middle. It's really easy to grab the side like I just did there. You want to come straight down the middle and then do the 2 walls in one movement. Then you're going to want to place your crosshair about this right here, about this angle. So you're basically reaching for that wall up there. You're going to want to be holding down wall when you jump. And then the moment that you get that wall there, place the cone on top, place a floor and a ramp. So that's pretty much crosshair placement for you. When you're doing this one specifically, it's really important to not look too high up when you're placing that cone. You're going to want to look about right here. That's going to place the cone on top. You can look down quite a bit when you're placing the cone. And you can look up quite a bit But a lot of times, if you're too high up on the ramp, it will place out there, and you just literally cannot get that cone for the life of you. You'll get shot. So when you're flicking out, just place it right there, and then you can place that wall and go out. Do whatever you want from there. For this one, the one where you just spam walls everywhere, crosshair placement is very key to getting those 4 walls. You're going to want to, as you're jumping out, look up and around in like a circle movement. And on your way back down, then you're going to want to place your ramp, and I'll place it above you and beneath you. Now, the reason you edit this, both sides instead of just one, is because if you edit just one, your ramp, when you do this, is not going to fully protect you. You're going to have a shot there. So if you edit both those, fully protected, you place your cone, not the side there. Now, optimal from here, someone might be coming on from that side. So you're going to want to run along this side of the ramp and then do the one I just showed you a second ago, out that side. And then you can probably take height with a maneuver like this. Now, I've got one more for you. It's a little flashy thing. Don't know how protected it is. It's not really protected. So you're double ramping up. Say you just, you just got height with this maneuver. Say you just did that, and you just got height with this maneuver. Like, what is the best way to finish it off? My personal favorite way is do the 2 cones. You grab it, you spin it sideways, place a wall there, do your high jump, you edit that, and then go straight into a 90.